hot out here. It's hot out here. Come inside, crank the AC. Let's go. Bang, bang, and shots rang, biodegradable slang. Ebonics got broken down, smoothing and lemon meringue. And strong, I do all my things since Little Debbie and Swiss Miss went to pieces over Reese's. Cause they got a Hershey. Yeah. What part of the game is this? Too much dirty laundry in the streets. Would've gave you fabric softener, but your style's already weak. If it ain't right and exact, keep that in your knapsack. I'd rather you come correct the first time rather than backtrack. That's why I got a proton pack ready for Casper. You couldn't see me before here nor in the here after. Still immortal, I am a different breed made from private stock. Top secret ingredients they watch around the clock. So when the summertime, bring some cold water, don't wanna melt while you stand in line. Like Mike Tyson in his prime, I got a tiger with me who can scratch the record so hard he give it a $1.50. We gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' make the party live, we gon' make the party live, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up. Just before the summertime, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' make the party live, we gon' make the party live, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up. Just before the summertime, just before the summertime. Put the weather out the garage, the cook store side. Put some ice in the cooler so we can sip on something. Everybody ain't invited, let me know if you coming. Don't just show up in the yard, that just might be embarrassing. It's a crowd around some cats on the corner, they battling. Not like Drake and Lamar, more like Shan and Chris. With every line getting uglier, going for the jugular. The one who didn't take a L was just a little hungrier. We got chicken, we got hot dogs, we got franks and beans. Cover a couple plates with aluminum foil before you leave.
Wait, before you stop off, we got some pop on. You gotta be out of wine by 6:43.
They be wildin' in Long Island, no capping, they make it happen. No joke, better be woke, God forbid they catch you napping. Women out here trapping men out here drinking off. If this is what you do, June, July, and August, knock it off. We gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' make the party loud, we gon' make the party loud, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up. Before the summertime, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' make the party loud, we gon' make the party loud, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up. Just before the summertime.
I should, you should be able to hear me now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was my microphone. I was hearing you, but you wasn't hearing me.
Filing out something. Hold on, I got something I got to do.
Oh, wait.
It's not perfect.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hot out here. Come inside, crank the AC. Let's go. Bang, bang, and shots rang, biodegradable slang.
So Mike's right.
Yep.
That's right.
I can hear you.
You can hear me though? Okay. What happens is I can't adjust the volume for you though, so I'm working on it. So I can barely hear you. I'm trying to get.
Oh, it might be on my end. Hold on, let me see.
No, because when I'm trying to do it on my MacBook, it won't let me.
It wouldn't let you. It wouldn't let you turn up the volume.
All right, say something.
Check. Mic check.
Okay, we good.
Good money.
Not exactly where I want it to be, but it'll be all right.
What? Can you hear the music through it? We want to turn the music down.
Hold on one second. Yeah. There we go. All right, we good.
Good money.
Woo, yeah, we good.
All right. No doubt.
Hey,
yeah.
We on the air, we live?
That's what happens, man. You know, we used to technical difficulties before the laptops and computers, you know.
You gotta keep it moving. That's right. Bad cables, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Always too close to the mic. Somebody pulling the plug, stepping on the plug. I mean, it goes on and on and on.
And on.
Yo, I'll just keep it. I know I did like 3 parties, man, in the 80s where I was, you know, back in the day, you carry your cassette recorder with you, you know, because, you know, you could flip them parties, you know, you sell them tapes, you know what I'm saying? Yo, go back, redlined everything. Had everything redlined, man. I'm not paying attention, man. And record levels are all redlined, man. Everything was distorted like Jack. I'm like, you can't get
You sound like that. Yeah. Word.
can't get that back,
Right.
man. Word. You like
It's only one take.
damn it. Yeah. Yeah, man. So what's good, brother?
Man, chilling, bro. Chilling, Hey, a lot of things happening. Just been maintaining and trying to live, man. You know how it is.
Yeah, you the homie, man. So,
Cycle
the
of life.
wheels always turning with you, man. Simon
Yeah.
Boss Sinister.
Yeah. Sometimes I gotta be like, stop. I got like
Yo.
900 windows opened up.
When you hit me up earlier today, man, I was just like, I just started laughing, man. I said, see, I'm over here trying to relax this dude. Hey, he grinding, man. He's on it. I'm over here talking about drinks with umbrellas in them, and this cat is over here grinding, man, getting on that J.O., man. I was like, turn.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, bro. 3 weeks, you know what I mean? That's gonna be dope.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to it, man. The family's excited, everybody's excited. So we bail in the morning, man. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be hot no matter where you go. Right now, it's gonna be hot, right? So
yeah. What's the name? Had an issue earlier. Is they had a whole a whole grid went out when he was out. He had went offline.
Yeah. You're talking about was it
the second DJ that was
tall man?
Yeah. They said that he had a whole freaking flash. Like, I said, that heat ain't no joke. They said 1,000 people died in I don't think it was one day, but still like 1,000 people in Mecca. They're out there praying.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Well, man. This is why you gotta, man. I'm trying not to, bro. but this is why we need regulation in these utilities, man. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking about your power infrastructure, that's where like the utility companies, man. They profits over people, so most of the time they're not upgrading like they should because if they're not regulated, there's nobody to answer to. So whereas they may cut some profit. They answer to their board. So now we in this heat wave and people running their air conditioners and the grid can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man.
Especially when the
I'm
heat
not gonna
is
go there
over the the limit what it would normally be.
Yeah, and let's keep it a buck. We're not like we used to, man. We used to be out in the yard, like we would come back salt. In a sweat, so much salt is dried up on your face. You know what I'm saying? Drinking out the spigot. We can't do that no more, man.
Find you laid down, face down on the lawn.
That lawnmower's still running. I cut my grass now. I got to go inside and take a nap, man. I'm like, that heat don't play. It takes it out you, man.
Yeah, I gotta do like early in the morning, man. Like I gotta do my backyard, man. I'm like, bro, but even like 9 in the morning, it'd be like 80 something degrees already. It's crazy.
Humidity too. The humidity, right? I mean, that's the other thing, man.
Yeah.
Word. So you see all the stuff going on in the world right now, musically and all this other stuff, man. We ready to jump into it. Hold on. Let me pour my drink first.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we gotta get you right. Yo, shout out to Banger, man. 75. I see you over there on YouTube, man. Good to see you, bro. We're gonna get into some discussions, man. Got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. And then I'll be dolo right here for the next 3 weeks, holding it down.
Word.
But yeah, man.
I may try to tune in, man, but I'm not gonna try it. I know I'm gonna have internet, but
probably
I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna try it. But I will definitely be tuning in, man. I'll be the belligerent guy. Drunk, talking trash.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Speak about talking trash, man. There's been a lot of again talk about I don't think we ever talked about this. So, in the beginning when hip hop was forming, I can remember, not being there in the Bronx or in the city, but just knowing that, there was a lot of people, whether it was black, to me it was black and Latin, Puerto Rican specifically, was doing a lot in hip hop. There's been a lot of talk nowadays about the origins, and a lot of people saying that they're trying to take the origins away from the black man, the foundational black people are the ones that are from here and not from like Jamaica and whatever. They're from the United States. So they're trying to say that that's getting taken from them by other people, saying that they were birthing it as well. So the debate is like, the black people created it, everyone else added on to it. But now it's beginning to be like real divisive. Like you wasn't there. You trying to take stuff away from the black people. Then you have these Puerto Ricans, people were like, yo, we was there too. Like coming outside with the cardboard, hooking up the street lamps. Like we would there as well. And KRS One was just talking about how people that are trying to deny that the Puerto Ricans were there are just stupid. And I'm like, coming from KRS, me as a lover of hip hop and knowing he was there. I mean, he said it in South Bronx and other rhymes. To me, I'm like, why is he being labeled as like an agent or he's lying or he's wrong for his point of view? Because he was there. He didn't hear it from someone else. A lot of people are hearing it from someone else and they weren't actually there. There's people that, like, there's one dude, he made a documentary about it. You're not even from New York. But you're saying, oh, well, people was telling me, was giving me insight, giving me information about who really started. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's like we got enough divisiveness within our own. Here goes something else to further divide, and it's dividing other black people as well, not just, black people and Spanish people. So I don't know.
I gotta say, man, I'm gonna pat myself on the back first because I actually showed a lot of restraint to let you finish because normally I'm always cutting you off. So, all right. Vacation is already starting off on a good foot, man. I'm in the right mindset, so I'm liking this.
No doubt.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. And you know me, like, yo, who cares, B? Who cares, man? It's like, yo, we find everything in the world, man, to argue about, man. Like here's the issue, my issue, period. Like, yo, everybody don't need to be on social media, man.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody don't need it. Some dudes just ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? Like to my personal opinion, yo, I wasn't there. I saw Wild Style. I looked at documentaries like everybody else, and when I look, I see the elements of hip hop got Latin people in them, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when you look at breaking, you look at graffiti, you look at the music, there's Hispanics in there. So I'm like, yo, I wasn't there for the first wave, but I was, alive and kicking in the first waves. It don't matter. Here's the thing. I look at this as the equivalent of a redneck arguing over the Confederate flag. You lost the war. You want to argue about the flag, right? So here we are. If these specific black folks were the folk that started hip hop, then look at what you let these motherfuckers do to it, B.
Thank you. That's what I was saying.
Running around talking like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to be proud of. We trying to get the culture back on track now because y'all let it run wild. So, like, to me, it ain't nothing there, man. Like, we gotta stop. And I mean, we, like, everybody in the earshot of listening to this podcast right now, like, we control the narrative. I keep saying that. When you see divisive narrative like that, man, don't get that shit platform, man. It'll go away. That's just the reality. It'll go away. It's like we have to stop, allowing people who are either unhappy in their own life or like. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm watching somebody right now that's got a mic and's got a lot of followers, and he's spitting out some negative rhetoric at a dangerous time politically. He called himself wise, but what he's saying ain't wise. You know what I'm saying? And like when you start seeing people that either, okay, here's the problem with fame, a little bit of fame, and a little bit of some folks that'll listen. My grandfather always told me, don't always let foolishness come out your mouth. If you don't have something to say, don't say nothing. Sometimes people feel like they have to say something. You know, and there's a lot of things going on in the African American community, man, that are really alarming and concerning to me. And when I start seeing people like spitting divisive rhetoric, sometimes you got to look at, well, man, why is that? Some of these folks, you talk about KRS, the agent, sometimes the agent is pointing at the other person and saying they the agent.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the easiest way to deflect, right? Easiest way to deflect is KRS is speaking unity. That's what we need right now. Yep. Always been preaching unity. Even like he said, yeah, I'm an OG, so yeah, I didn't like what PM Don said. I didn't like what PM Don represented, so I stepped on the stage, I pushed him off it. But I still believe in unity. So like to me, he's living what he preaches. These other folks, like I've been following him. Me and you both follow Rob Swift. Shouts to Rob Swift. Rob,
Rob Swift.
Rob, please, sir, come through the show. We would love to have your input right now on this show. You know, so I'm hoping Tiger clips this and puts it on Instagram later. Hint. But anyway, my point is that we have to start looking at where the narrative is coming from. Like Rob Swift really dug down deep and exposed the dude that was, the problem with media is like what I'm saying today don't go away. So if I pivot and I say I like Donald Trump today, then 5 years from now, I go out there and say, man, I never liked Donald Trump. I can't stand him. He's da 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 da. You can't take away what I said 5 years ago.
Right. Because it's always going to be up.
Always going to be. So Rob Swift went back and found this dude, and he exposed the dude. Me and you, I think you brought it to my attention, and me and you talked about it. But he exposed it. So you got to understand, in this game, we got Uncle Ruckuses running around here. We got Uncle Ruckus, Uncle Tom, whatever you want to call them. But we've got them running around here, and the only thing they're looking to do is feed into divisiveness and profitize from that.
Profit off the divisive, yeah.
Profit off of the division. Think if you look at our media outlets. Our media outlets only really want us to be divided. People say, oh, CNN, Fox, but hey, they all spitting divisiveness in a way.
Yeah, they're all about the agenda, not but what's really right or wrong.
Word. Facts. Now we live in alternative facts. So, it is what it is. But yeah, for me, I believe there was Latin brothers. Look here, man. It's just like no matter what we think about ghettos, most projects got white boys in the ghetto. Mm-hmm. There's a white family in there somewhere.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Hispanic families. So you want me to believe that in the projects in New York, there was no Puerto Ricans that was friends with people that was doing that music? Let's just think about it like statistically. You want me to believe that, in the projects in the Bronx, there was no Hispanics that was down with no boys that was doing the music. Come on, man. I'm not buying that.
And like you say, what's crazy is like, why does that even matter now when if that's true, the so-called Foundation of Black Americans didn't copyright the term hip hop. The corporations got a hold of it and bastardized it to what is finally people seeing today, but what we've been preaching about it for years, how there's no balance, and a lot of the negative stuff leads to the private prisons and everything else that we talked about in between, a lot of agendas and stuff. And now, you know, people are seeing it more and more as, you know, we got older and as we see the whack music is microwavable, and, you know, it's like now y'all see it now. And it's like, y'all dropped the ball years ago. So if you want to talk about who started this, who started that, does that even matter? Like,
that's not
like
right.
If he came out like, yo, this Spanish dude and this black dude were the first dude that started hip hop, what do you think that's gonna do? Is that gonna make all black people like, damn, we didn't just start it, it was someone else that helped us start it too? Damn, like we're gonna lose cool points behind that. It's just weird. Like
I said, man, I think our number one position should be who cares, and then you know, just keep it moving. It's not a relevant topic. You know what I'm saying? A relevant topic should be, is everyone excited about the summer, knowing that Pete Rock is working with Common, and LL and Q-Tip are working, and all these artists are working. That's a relevant topic. If you want to talk about hip hop, that's a relevant topic. You know, like, see, I'll say, man, I'll say this, like, black folk get caught up in the past when the future is really what matters. You know, and when you talk about politics, we got people running around here talking about Jim Crow laws right now. That shit happened. What's important right now is these elections coming down the road. That's what we need to be worrying about. If you don't want to go back to Jim Crow, you better pay attention to what's going on in front of you. Right. Arguing about Jim Crow, next thing you know, your ass will be out there in the cotton field. You know what I'm saying? So, like to me, we bad about getting swept up in the past. And I mean, this is a case in point. We arguing about, you know, music, who was involved in the music. Like we like, you know, well, damn, did we own it? Do we own any? If you don't own it, you didn't coin no phrases, you didn't do nothing from it. You know, you went down there and sold it to the Jews. You know, so it is what it is. So no, I mean, like I said, you got to start looking at the people that's pitching that narrative. You got to drill down and look at them.
And hasn't it been known? Like, haven't we been always saying, yo, we did create everything, like from blues to rock and everything, and you know, they said they took that from us. So that's you know, I hear arguments, yo, that we created this, and he took that from us. But the Spanish people are not taking it from us. Like, this is not the other genres. This is, you know what I mean? This is like an all-inclusive thing. So that argument to me don't hold no weight with me when they say, you know,
well, I agree.
They took rock from us, they took blues from us, they took, you know, now they're trying to take hip hop. Like, nah, I don't see it that way. I really don't, man.
Well, I do think, yeah, they definitely, you know, took rock and blues. You know, the funny part about, I was actually doing some research on that, man. Like, Led Zeppelin they got their ass sued a bunch.
Word.
You know, give up a lot of money, right? So
I saw that recently.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you know, they didn't get away with it, but did they use it for inspiration? Did they bite? Did they steal? Yes. And then they got caught and they got jammed up. So even in that, I'm like, yo, you know, there's a couple facets there that's I take issue with. You don't see the Latin brothers running around saying, hey, we invented this and blah, blah, blah. That's not the argument you get from them. Now they're defending their position because they have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we were involved, man. God damn, y'all running around, you know, some people running around trying to say we ain't have nothing to do with something that they love it too. They love it like us.
And like I said, even if it was like I said, even if it was day one, we created hip hop. Day two, they was right there with us. This wasn't 15 years later. You know what I mean? Like that's the aura, that's the called like the stench. That's the vibes I'm getting where it's being divisive, because it's like it's almost like you're berating them for them saying that they was here. Now I don't know what Fat Joe was saying. He was like, they created 50%, we created 50%. I don't know. You know, he said that. A lot of people called him out for saying that, but I can't say right or wrong because I wasn't there. But all I'm saying is I'm agreeing with you. Like, yo, this shit is just causing mad divisiveness. We got so much real shit, life shit that's going on.
So I'll say this, man. You know, I just really go back to my original position, man. Who cares? We got to stop taking that energy there. You know, like it's more. We should be more concerned about where hip hop's going. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's what, you know. Like we again, that's some more divide and conquer BS. I would still like to know, you know, like look at whether someone's starting that narrative to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Or someone starting that narrative, man, because now some of them old school cats are eating. Look at these cats. You know, shouts out to LL Cool J for giving DJ Kaz and Sha Rock. You know, they got a slot on Rock the Bells radio, man. Like, you know, Shantae. So you starting to see some of the old heads get money like they should have been getting from the beginning. Because here's the other part of that is, but we know who started it, but hip hop is an unforgiving animal, so we wasn't trying to let them eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was getting their money, but it wasn't coming on and say, "Cass, come on tour with me." You know what I'm saying? Or so and so, come on, yeah. It was, you know, Cool Herc, come rock with me. It wasn't doing that. It was getting their own people. So like, I mean, it's a lot of wrong in there for folks to be coming out here talking like they've been wronged. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of wrong in there for folks to be coming out there saying they've been wrong. Only thing I look at now is question where it's coming from, but stay focused on the future of hip hop, man. We can, you know, there are a lot of opportunities out there if we get behind the right folks. So where the Puerto Ricans are with it, I'm just telling you, man, I struggle with believing that in any project where hip hop was beginning, there were no Puerto Ricans in there, or even no white boys. You know, there's a couple of whites. I'm sure it was you know, diverse to some degree, because economics don't know a color.
Right.
Let's keep it a buck. Economics don't know a color. So yeah, you got some white folks that are struggling. You got some black folks that are struggling. You got some, I mean, you know, Hispanics are struggling. I mean, come on, man. So.
I mean, Third Eye, I hear what you're saying. So Third Eye is a mod on my YouTube. Shout out to Third Eye. You know,
okay.
He comes to sports, but he kind of doesn't agree with what we're talking about. He said that they didn't pop up till the 80s. Now, I kind of don't agree with that. To me, they were around the late 70s. If you ask me,
I'm with you, Tiger. But you know, to each his own. But again, I will say this: the Third Eye, man, it's still, that's divisive, bro. It doesn't matter. You know, like what the past has done. That energy needs to be focused on the future. You can stay in the past. I do agree that you need to know something about your past to know your future. But the reality is the value of the text that you're talking about is irrelevant.
I don't matter, you know? Yeah. Now, someone else said they want to erase the pioneers just to satisfy feelings. It's not erasing. Like, no one's being erased. Like I said, this is not, like you said, where Led Zeppelin was stealing black songs and then people thinking it's their songs. This is not what this is. This is not erasing the pioneers. We know who the pioneers are. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, this is different than the old narrative of it's getting taken away from us, like rock and blues.
Well, to me, if you talk about erasing someone, you're trying to erase the Puerto Rican contribution. That's what you're trying to erase. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to raise the black. You're trying to raise the Puerto Rican contribution. So if someone's guilty of it, then that would be us. Allegedly, you know, For me, and I mean, to each his own, man. Everybody got to feel their own way, but it's more important where we going with this than where we came from, because the history is not as glamorous as we want it to be.
Yo, Third Eye, we can talk these points, you know what I'm saying, back and forth, but I think you should choose your words wisely. Don't come across disrespect now, brother.
He said word salad.
Real, like we supposed to be grown men just having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? That, we start to go there.
Well, hey, I'm listening to what he's saying, and I'm kind of like, why you got so salty fast, man? Why you got so salty fast? I'm like, yo, if you got facts, there's no need for emotion.
Yeah.
So it's what it is. But I appreciate it, Tiger. But yeah, that's funny, man. Word salad. I
That's
never
what
heard
I'm talking about. Like it's so like it comes across disrespect unless just having a regular conversation. Like people calling KRS a goofy and lame and like word? Like y'all using words like that? Like how come you can't be like, yo, brother, I don't believe you. We should talk about it and sit down. And just sit grown men. But when it's through the internet, it's always like these quick words being tossed around that probably wouldn't be said, man to man, face to face. It'd be, it should be a regular conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Word. For me, I'm not going to change my position. We talk about the past, man. That we need to be worrying about the future. We lost control of this game, and we got the opportunity to get it back. I'm not going to change that position. Folks, the good thing about this is everybody's entitled to their own. So my man wants to hold on to the past and hold on to the past. I'm more concerned with the future, and no matter what, I'm, again, not believing that, in any project I've been in, you got multiple types of races in there, man. Now you got all kind of, it's a stew of people. I don't see it being any different in 1970, whatever. So it is what it is, man. Shouts to Cool Herc for having the party. But the reality is, even in that, man, you got disco. Disco was going on then. So it's a lot of different aspects that people was pulling from. You know what I'm saying? We acting like so Puerto Ricans wasn't involved in disco. Whites weren't involved in disco. Black, because believe me, at the end of the day, disco is a part of the contribution to hip hop. How far you want to go with it? You see what I'm saying? We can go all over the place with it. If we know the history. So how far you want to go with it?
Right. Yeah, man. So that's why I wanted to bring that up, man. And and a lot of other different topics, man. We had that one. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Antoine, I see you. Salute. When my mom's over there on YouTube holding down my brother Chris, Gil Scott Heron, the Lost Poets. Yes, Last Poets. Shout out to Harlem Child in the building. So yeah, man. So speaking of divisiveness, so Elon Musk and Verzuz. So Swiss Beats and Timbaland announced on Juneteenth that Verzuz is back and will be streaming exclusively on X, which is formerly Twitter. And they had a picture of them two and Elon Musk. So if you didn't know, Elon Musk was the guy that saying some disparaging things about black people back in the days or recently. So a lot of people were like, yo, y'all couldn't put this on another platform, or y'all were tone deaf to announce this on Juneteenth. But what was crazy though too, like to me it was tone deaf, and I'm like, damn, he could have why didn't they talk to Isaac Hayes III's with Fanbase? That's a social platform that he's growing, and he's been talking about how IG and all these platforms suppress people viewing your picture because it's all about the ads now. And he said over there they don't suppress because he don't run his platform by ads. So if anybody's following you, they'll get to see every single post you post. And it's like, it's black owned, this and that. And everyone's like, damn, why didn't they bring it over there? He hasn't said anything, so I don't know if they did talk to him and maybe his platform was ready. But to me, you can go live on there now. So to me, it was ready. So it really came across tone deaf to put that on Juneteenth. But what was crazy was there was people on X talking shit to Swiss like, yo, man, that's messed up, man, with this racist. And he replied back like, but you on X telling me that I'm wrong for putting it on X. That looked kind of crazy. I was like, all right, that's you know what I mean? So I don't know. What do you feel about like the whole thing? I personally, I think Verzuz like kind of had his run because it was so dope because of the pandemic, and it was, you know, it was on Instagram, even though maybe the quality wasn't as best. And then they moved it to another platform which was better, but then it started to become like concerts. And then people were coming out because before it was just two people because, you know, people couldn't be around each other. So then then Apple Music, they were on there, and then it just turned into some big corporate thing. It went on Triller, then they were charging people, and it was like people were like, yo, we don't even have accounts on Triller. So they dropped the ball over there. They had, I think it was Cypress Hill and Onyx. And it was like, yo, like people didn't even know it was going on over there. And Cypress Hill felt offended, like, yo, you got us and Onyx on here as a pre-show to a boxing fight when this is supposed to be like the main event.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, so a lot of things was like people were like seeing like, damn, it's like it's not the same as it used to be. And then now this happened. So I don't know.
The dollar, man, chasing that mighty dollar.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so my take on this is, you know, I'm not sure that they knew what they had when they started it. You know what I'm saying?
Meaning what?
So they started it, and like you said, it was the right time. You had, you know, COVID. Yeah, and it just took off, and it was almost like a D-Nice, you know, type thing where, you know what I'm saying? So it just became like everybody was looking for. You had that, oh, when's the next Verzuz? Now can we put these people together?
Anticipation. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you didn't have to generate a buzz. The event itself generated the buzz. And then, you know, it kind of fizzled out a little bit, and then they made some questionable business deals. You know, at the end, I guess working with Elon Musk is about money because, of course, he got it, right? I don't know. I think that ship to sail, personally. You know, I'd be curious. I mean, I think there's a lot of things people want to see, but, you know, I don't know that it's going to have the buzz that it did. You know what I'm saying?
To me, I'm like, why didn't they, like when we were talking about the streaming with established artists that can easily just be like, you know, redman.com or whatever, and my next album is dropping right through my website. Come cop it, get away from Spotify or those third parties that are giving them pennies, not even pennies, like a third of a penny. Why didn't they have a Verzuz.com or VerzuzTV.com? Why didn't they do it through their own website? This is weird.
Man, you know, so this goes back to like some conversations we had before when you start wondering about when they sign these contracts, these 360 deals or whatever they kind of contract situations they got, what are the legalities? Can they do that? If you're under contract and you go direct, you know what I'm saying? So that, you know, because
and the music copywriting too that they use.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. And the music is copyrighted, so you know you may not be able to do direct reviewing because I'm guessing the labels got percentage of that money that they receive from Verzuz as well. So
yeah, because not everybody on there own their masters.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure they was, you know, arrangements was already made for them to even do the Verzuz. That's probably what they was waiting on. Like, you know, okay, so we want to put, you know, Patti LaBelle and whoever together, and now you start working out the stuff with the label so that you can, you know, actually really get the music released to put it on the internet. You know what we're going through with Twitch, you know? So, I mean, just imagine, I'm sure that was behind the deals going on, right?
Yeah, why ain't they bringing on Twitch? Like, yo, Amazon just they just streamed the K-Dot, Kens and Friends. We're gonna talk about that too. The Kendrick Lamar joint, the whole West Side Unity. Bro, there was like 100,000 people in there. Yo, there's people streaming it. I forgot. There was people streaming on YouTube. One dude had like 20,000 on his YouTube watching.
Nice.
Crazy. And it's like, damn, why didn't they do that on Twitch? Like, y'all still don't know about Twitch by now? It's weird.
Man, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, man. Some folks are entertainers and don't even engage in social media. You know, like I remember I was listening to Dave Chappelle do stand-up. I think it was on Netflix, and he was like, him and Cat Williams got into a fight on Instagram, and it wasn't them. It was some fake accounts.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't even on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm not even on Instagram. But so that's my point. Like, we make the assumption that these folks are on social media. That social media ain't really for us. For them, it's for us.
Yeah.
A lot of them folks ain't even on social media. So yeah, they, you know, probably
but
got
to not even have a, you know, you have a you know, what they call a team, you know, social media, you know, a team that's, like I said, like they're not on it, so maybe someone's running their account, like, you know, on Instagram or whatever. Like, they ain't got a team that lets them know, like, yo, this is what's happening. Maybe you need to check this out, or maybe they did and was like, nah, we good.
All right, so I'm gonna use an example that we both know. You and I are both Wu-Tang DJs.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to go any further
Nah.
into that story?
Enough said, like Stan Lee said.
So that's my point, man. They just, the artists and sometimes don't know what's going on the ground.
Right. It's crazy. Yeah, man. So yeah, I think, you know, like I said, people are like, yo, man, that's crazy. Man, I'm see that was crazy too, because some people were like, yeah, I'm deleting my account because of what they did. I'm like, but you didn't delete it before they announced this, and Elon was still the owner of X. So I don't understand that. It's like the outrage towards them too for announcing that on Juneteenth, but you still have a Twitter under this dude that quote unquote was racist towards black people. That's weird, right?
Man, listen, like I said, we gotta take a long look in the mirror, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like I commented, I said, what the F? I said, damn, he didn't hit up, you know, Isaac says the third about fan base. You know, but I wasn't all like, oh, because I'm on X. I've been on X before it became X, before he owned it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm like, and I hardly really use it, you know, and on there now, yo, it's crazy now. Like, X, yeah, see, he made it so it wasn't it's like a free for all. Racist, porn, like anything goes now.
Wow, yeah.
That's
so
why
there's no police at all.
Yeah, that's why Don Lemon was like, Don Lemon was supposed to have a show on there, and this is the ironic thing about it. He ain't supposed to have a show on X. He was interviewing Elon, and he goes, you know, this platform doesn't, you know, regulate, you know, the racist people on here. And he got mad. He was like, oh, why are you asking me this? And, the next day, they sent him an email saying, your services are no longer ready. I'm like, damn, like, you kind of corny for that. You saying you should be free speech for everybody, but he asked you a question you didn't like, and now you fired him from your platform.
Hey, well, another thing, this country is based on hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's only the free speech that they want to hear, and it's not what.
Yeah. Think about it. They now, you know, talking about past, they want to snatch slavery out of the textbook, right? Rewrite history. So, I mean, not saying that, you know, I'm not going to beat that dead horse, but, you know, you got to know your past, but you got to be worried about the future. The action in the future is rewriting the past.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with Elon Musk, what's scary about that platform to me is it is no police. So now, like, let's say me and you talked about the guy in Atlanta that tried to go to the concert with the assault rifles, right? And they caught him. All right, so now this guy has a forum that he can talk with like-minded people, you know, and no one's going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's up to you asking, you know, you asking other folks to police the activities that could be detrimental to us, as opposed to, you know, having some type of monitor across any type of hate.
Right.
So yeah, that's scary to me. And I'm not on X. I hadn't drifted over to X yet, and I'm concerned of what I'm gonna see when I get there. But yeah, that's scary, man. So I mean, the fact that they went there, he got to have some type of regulation, because you can't just stream. We can't go over there and stream. I'm sure they'll be looking to shut us down, just like Instagram.
It was crazy. I've seen DJ streaming on. I've seen Evil D streaming. He simulcasts when he goes live. There's a thing called Spaces where you can you do, well, it's not music, but it's like you join like a show, and people can just go in there and talk. Now there's someone that can regulate, you know, can mute you or boot you out, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff that wasn't like that before that is now. So I remember Periscope was part of Twitter, where you can stream through there, and then they stopped that because of copyright. But I've been seeing people stream on there. I did a test stream on there, and they didn't cut me off. This was like maybe a few months ago.
I'm gonna address something real quick, man. So to my man Third Eye, man, let me say this, fam. I said you have to know your past. We're not gonna harp on the past, fam. If you know your past, then you know they're trying to change it, and you move to try to stop that action. You know, you seem to be stuck on something, man. I don't know what that is, bro. I can't help you with it. You know what I'm saying? But move along with that, man. Miss me with that, please.
Please.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Mm-hmm. Word up. So, yeah, going forward, you know, I don't know who the next matchup is going to be in Verzuz. You know, I think people are trying to see. And like I said, people that was, man, that's messed up, we're going to put that on there. I guarantee you, half the people that said that, when that Verzuz matchup come up, if it's one of their favorite artists, they're going to tune in. They're going to tune in. It's just like the fake outrage with, oh, look what Gucci did with blackface. And a week later, you saw entertainers rocking Gucci, people rocking Gucci, and it just went away. You know, so...
Yeah, so anyway, man. Yeah, I don't know that Verzuz is going to have the traction it had before. You know what I'm saying? I kind of hope it does, because I like them. I like what the people that look at the moments that you have because of Verzuz. They were kids. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. That would have never happened. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give his props for at the right time. Right.
Rest in peace. You know what I mean? He got it. That was dope that DMX really got his flowers before he passed. It wasn't like, you know, tragic, happy, like out of the blue. Like, I mean, it still was damn out of the blue, but you know, he got to go on there. I think he was on Drink Champs as well. I remember DJing at his 50th, not his 50th, but I did a 50th, you know, just a tribute on YouTube. And then, like I said, a few months later, he passed. But it was dope to see, like, he got on Verzuz, you know, before he transitioned. But yeah, like you said, man, dope moments. A lot of dope moments.
Yeah. I did not think that KRS was going to handle Big Daddy Kane like he did. I mean, there's a lot of things that, you know, worked. I was like, oh, this is going to be good, but I'm riding with Big Daddy. Then it was like, yo, what's going on? I did not.
But you know, they're like this. Like, that was straight battle mode. Them two, like, you know, KRS One helped, you know, Kane, you know.
Word.
And that's why when he had
move into his apartment or house or whatever, all that. I mean, so I knew all of that, but I'm just saying, like, in my head, I was just like, nah, this is not going to work out for KRS. And then it was like, you just ate it. I was like, yo. So that was dope. A lot of dope moments, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see going forward, man. Can they pick up from that energy, or is it already gone? You know, it's like one of them deals where you had that moment in time. Now you're trying to go back, and it ain't the same.
Yeah, I don't think it would be the same, but I think that they would have to it would have to be something like, which I know ain't gonna happen. It would have to be a Nas Jay-Z type thing for it to happen. Not saying it's them two, because Jay, he ain't even did no 50th.
I'm about to say, is Jay even rapping anymore, man? What is that dude doing, man? Jay's not rapping anymore, is he?
Yeah, he does. He goes over to Paris, or he does like other type things like that. But yeah, I mean, I ain't seen him do anything.
That's what I'm saying. I hadn't seen him lately. I don't know what's the last venue he's been to. I was just curious if you knew.
Yeah. But yeah, it would have to be like I don't know. I don't know. Anyone else in the chat could think of someone else that would be, would be a legendary or milestone. But yeah, I can't think of nobody else, honestly. So they said that since it's going to be an Elon Musk platform, somebody said, "Oh man, what they're going to do? Have Denise Williams versus Kid Rock now?" It's like, yo, y'all stupid, man.
Hey, yeah, Kid Rock's got some suspect politics himself.
Oh, he a clown. He's one that got in and left and then tried to talk shit about our people. You know what I mean? Like he a culture vulture for real. But
yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I don't know, man. What's a good? Do you keep your ear on the street, or do you try to go like hard R&B? Like I think somebody was in there talking about Chris Brown and Tevin Campbell on YouTube. I'm just saying, where do you go? Maybe like, could you get like, let's say like an Usher and a Chris Brown? Could you get that?
Yeah, that would be a big one.
Yeah, that would be a big one. I'm not sure Usher. Are they too big for verses? Versus kind of they revitalizing careers, not careers that are Usher,
already cemented. You saying right?
Yeah, just came off the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I don't think their egos would be like, nah, I wouldn't do it. I don't think. I just think, would they do it versus each other? I don't know.
Well, I think they're the two biggest R&B male superstars. Who's bigger than them two? Right.
Catalogs of hits. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Catalogs of hits.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of that are around the same era. Because I think that's a factor as well. That are around the same era. It's not like no.
Yeah.
So to me, if you're going to bring that energy back, then that's how you bring it back. You come back with the biggest names, not trying to revitalize somebody's career or somebody, like let's say, like the Chaka Khan thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't have like a look like that right now.
So you're saying like not I'll elaborate on that because Shaka's a legend.
Yeah,
you're talking about Shaka and Stephanie Mills.
Yeah, how Shaka was lit, man.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was like, yeah, I'm saying you can't have that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's not the right kind of press you want for the to be coming back. I still got a crush on Chaka Khan. I'm just saying she was lit though. Like whoever I was mad, and here's the thing, I was mad at her handler.
Right.
That's who I was mad at. I was mad at her handler because her handler let it get to that. Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, her people did her wrong.
Yeah.
Ultimately, she got responsibility, but there was somebody in her camp that got to say, yo, you good. No more wine or whatever else she was doing. No more.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Yeah. So she went out there and it was a bad look for her, man. And shouts to Stephanie Mills being super classy.
Yup. Being the big sister. You know what I mean? And held her down, sung songs with her so she wouldn't sound bad. Yeah, that was dope. That was like real, bond right there.
That's the energy we need to have right now.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. Facts. But we definitely can't have like that happen again,
I ain't gonna lie, I would like that one. Antoine said he'd like to see Steely Dan versus Toto.
Oh wow, why not?
Yeah,
I like that. Why we
see,
can't go over there?
Yeah, we talking about hip hop R&B. Shoot, we gotta go.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
white chocolate or something.
Shoot, or Steely Dan and Hall and Oates don't get along.
Oh yeah, they be fighting on the stage. Or Hall versus Oates.
Hall versus Oates. Yeah, you gotta get them boys some boxing gloves and let them figure it out in the back first,
man.
and then they going out there. But yeah,
that's a shame, man, because they have hits.
Yeah, but you're right though. That's you got a good point. Why is it got? Why can't we? You know, we like Blue Eyed Soul. We got some Blue Eyed artists that we like. Why can't we get some of them? You know, in a verses, man. Maybe.
Man, bro, just breaking news. Roy Jones Jr.'s son died by suicide. Dang. Jesus. Going to his family, man. Jesus, bro. That's
my goodness, man.
Yeah, man.
Now, how old was the boy?
I know I got the article right here. They want me to download. See, I hate that. They want you to download that.
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I got you.
Yeah, man. Condolences to Roy Jones Jr. and his family, bro. Damn. That's crazy.
My goodness. You know, and here's a funny part. Didn't Ray Lewis boy kill himself?
Was it Ray Lewis?
I guess it's not funny, but didn't Ray Lewis's son recently? I thought something happened to him too. And I saw a post where he was at the university that the boy finished. I guess he had finished. Man,
I don't know. Yeah, I would have to confirm that. I don't know if it was Ray Lewis. It sounds familiar, like it was somebody, but I don't know if it was him. But I could be wrong.
I'm reading an article on Roy Jones right now, but they're not drilling down into the boy's age. At least not yet. I'm sure there will be later. Let me see, Ray Lewis. I'll look up Ray Lewis' son real quick while we're talking. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw a picture. It was like he went, because he was at the University of Miami and he transferred.
So his early 20s probably.
Oh, okay. So let me correct that. He died to a deadly combination of drugs in the system, so they can't say that it was an overdose. It said a boy died from a mixture of fentanyl, cocaine, and methamphetamine.
Bro, why are people messing with fentanyl, bro? It's like you take it one time, you can die. Like,
and the boy was 28. He was 28 years old. Man, I'm trying. It's different, man. I don't mind. Like I drink. I'm not gonna say like that's the best thing to do for your body, man. But I'm like, yo, when you see these, it's too many people that died from, like you said, from fentanyl and stuff. Why would you? So the question then becomes, do you know what's in there? Do you know what you're taking?
Yeah, because I know a lot of people it was getting laced.
Yeah, they're cutting it with this stuff, so you don't know what's in it. With this stuff. So is that a fact? Yeah. But yeah, that was Ray Lewis's kid. Now Roy Jones' situation, it just happened, so they don't have a lot out there. But I mean, it just goes to show, man, it's a lot of folks that don't express their what's going on in their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part. Don't express what's going on in your mind. And like we accredit money with your dad is rich, blah 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 blah. It's
don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Don't matter if you're hurting inside. Or
yeah,
man. So condolences, like I said, man. Once again to his family, man. Damn, that's crazy to hear that. Get that in real time. Word. So yeah, man. So let's shift, man. Let's shift. I don't know if you saw the Ken and Friends, Kendrick Lamar pop-up concert. They streamed it on Twitch, on Amazon. I had forgot about it, like I said, but then I went back and I saw from Kendrick's performance on.
Mm-hmm.
He performed the last like hour and 20 minutes. And I think it was like a 3-hour concert, so there was other artists performing. I didn't get to see the other artists. I heard it was dope too. Yeah, but bro, dude came out on the stage, lifted up to the joint Euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
What was crazy was the crowd was singing every single word, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, this dude did it, bro. Like,
I like that he repeated the song. He repeated the song. He just drilled it in their heads. He went for the throat, right?
Yo,
he went for the throat. I loved it.
But what's crazy was like you knew, okay, he was gonna perform the Drake diss song, but the whole concept wasn't about that. It was about unity, like we said, unity coming together. He had Crips and Bloods on stage coming together because it's different over there. And I ain't never been over there, and I just heard like it's different. Whatever's going down over there, he had those dudes on stage, man. They set it up where they got together and unified for one cause, and it was dope. I was just sitting there like, yo. And then he brought out Dre. He was like, yo, he said, you gotta like you said, where you come from in the beginning. Then all of a sudden you hear those pianos from Still Dre. Dun, dun, dun. Yo, Dre comes up, whole crowd went crazy. He performed that joint, then he performed California Love. Obviously, Cali. And then they stopped it. And then he was like, yo, shout out to Dre. He's walking off. He's like, yo, Dre, yo. I'm gonna need you to say one more thing. He's like, all right. He's like, I'm gonna need a moment of silence for this. Takes the mic, he goes, shh, see dead people. Man. He performed not like 6 times. I think 5 or 6 times in a row, bro.
Hey, and they loved it every time. And come on, man. The energy is mad energy in California right now. It's a good time, man. It really is a good time. It's like we like LL dropped this project and it's fire. Rakim dropped this project and it's fire. Pete Rock and Common, man, come on, man. Your project is out. I mean, it's a lot of good things. Like this summer right here could be like 92, man.
Word.
Right?
Word.
I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but like it could be like, yo, there's a lot of like artists working on stuff that, and I'm hoping that like I was in
the product. That's what it is. It's the product we're hearing. That's why the anticipation is building, because it's like, yo, this is the feeling. This is the feeling that we had in the 90s when the artist was going to drop. Sitting around, couldn't wait to run the Tower Records.
Yeah, it's like I was in Sadat X IG, man, and I saw a picture of him. The brand new music was all together. Lord Jamal, Grand Puba, and him was like somewhere. I don't know where they were at, but it was a picture of the three of them, man. I was like, yo, it'd be nice if y'all got with somebody like a Kev Brown, you know what I'm saying, and did a project. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, just put it out there, put it in the universe. But everybody's working with these well-known Yeah. So, I mean, like, it would be, like, the getting is good, man. Like, LL did that Force tour, took these acts out, man, and them boys ate. Wu-Tang went on tour, they ate. Not everybody ate. So there's money out there to be made. It's an interesting time because you don't have to have a label to get this money. Especially if they own their masters now.
Yeah.
If you own your masters right now,
they ain't getting none of that.
They ain't
No
getting
performance
nothing.
royalties. Yeah, you ain't in no 360 where they getting the money. You know what I mean, from your account. You ain't doing 32 concerts in a year because you gotta pay the label back. You know what I'm saying? That's why, real talk, like I said, I don't know all that much about Drake, but that dude did like he did like 30 concerts in a year because he got that big $400 million from Universal. But it's like, bro, they own you though.
Yeah.
You gotta get out there and make that money. Now he gonna sell out, but still, like, bro,
You
that
put
ain't
that
gonna
pressure.
burn you out.
Yo, let me so I want to follow. So Darkmouth on YouTube, you say you don't consider Kendrick Drake or Drake hip hop?
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Drake? I'm curious, man. Elaborate on that, fam. So if they're not hip hop, you know, like, so I'll be like Drake. Yeah, I'm. I don't know, man. It's like a pop category to me. You got less like I get that, but Kendrick to me is hip hop.
Yeah,
He is definitely hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious.
And Dre with a mind groundbreaking the Chronic album that came out, groundbreaking. It was nothing like that. Come on now.
So I'm just curious do you have a category for him, Darkmouth, or you just don't? What do you consider? What category do you put him in? I'm shocked about Dre. I mean, I get that maybe
I've never heard
like
that.
Just old school, yeah. But I'm shocked that Dre is not hip hop. So I'm just curious where you put him in, or you just don't put him in anything. You don't even acknowledge him as an artist. You know, and some of that's probably production wise. So I'm just curious. I was curious if he's gonna respond or not, but and they may. But yeah,
that's West Coast hip hop. That's hip hop.
I'm with you. So yeah, I'm like Drake West Coast. But I'll say, like, you know, let's talk about Drake category. Drake, I could see that. Drake is like
it's
like elevator music hip hop to me. it's weird. It's like he's like, it's amazing how our culture, how he came in the game and where he's at now in the game is kind of interesting to me. He came in under Lil Wayne and what they were doing, and now where he's at, you know, and how he, you know, it's like, if you look, I don't know, man. That's part of the ruining of the system that helped us get where we at now, which is part of where we got the buzz to hopefully save this hip hop. He's part of the problem, not part of the solution. Like, if you would have been 0 to 100, stayed in that pocket, guy, then maybe so. But this,
and look, bro, he got a little too much credit for that. He beat Meek Mill in that battle. Like, Meek Mill to me is a basic rapper, bro. Like, Meek Mill ain't no dude down like, yo, them bars is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Drake beat him. I guess it's because Meek is from Philly. He's supposed to be looked at as harder than Drake. And that's why he said you got bodied by a singing nigga. You know what I mean? But it's just like, he didn't get that many points from me because you beat Meek Mill. Like, come on. That's just my opinion. You know? But hip hop is a counterculture. Kendrick is extra popular. I'm just saying. Pop music, right? So now when we say pop, I know what we're talking about. We're talking about Taylor Swift, whatever. The real term of pop music is popular. Hip hop has been number one since forever. So it went down because they was promoting all that bullshit. But he said 10-year-old white girls know about Kendrick. I mean, bro, you're talking about now. I mean, if Kendrick was out in the 90s when there wasn't no internet, I don't think 10-year-old white girls would have knew about him then. Like, you're taking the era now of what a 10-year-old white girl would know who a rapper is compared to, you know, like I said, I'm not.
So, well, let's take the hard underground. So let's say he's saying you got to be underground. You can't be popular. If you hip hop, you underground. Like I'm guessing, you know, like so I'm looking like so you and I are older heads. So Run DMC, you think white boys won't recite Run DMC raps?
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, like I don't know, like, and Run DMC's hip hop to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get the counterculture. I like the thing about Drake and damn, I can't think of the damn name right now.
Drake?
Kendrick.
Okay.
No, I like the thing about Drake being like counterculture. I like that because I think what we just saw in LA was our culture say, "Yeah, we reject you, Drake."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like
our legends.
Yeah. I feel like that whole battle at the end, like this is the end where, you know, like he raised the damn trophy and was like, yo, you know, they not like us. You know what I'm saying? And just drive that shit home, drive it home. So like to me, I get that. But if that's the case, then Drake gotta be hip hop. You know, he lost, but he gotta be hip hop. And he lost to us saying we don't respect your hip hop. We respect his hip hop.
Right.
If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. Like industry plant, blah, blah, whatever. Yep. So I get all of that. But at the end of the day, we wrote, the people said we ride with Kendrick.
Yeah.
So now, you know, is what it is. So I'm, you know, I get that part. Drake thing shocks me. You know, Drake helped shape a whole coast.
Yeah, power, thank you. I mean, Lord, white people that love Wu-Tang. Yo, when Public Enemy performed, bro, half the crowd at the Public Enemy concerts was white. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever watched like old documentaries of when hip hop started and when Studio 54 and all those clubs in Manhattan? Bro, it wasn't just black people in those clubs. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's like when I look at this, you know, like where we're at with the culture. So are we saying like we taking back the culture? That's why we, you know, like I feel like some of that's happening. I'm curious to see what happens with Drake now. Do we still dead careers now? Can we dead Drake's career?
No, he's gonna still have his fans because his fans was making excuses.
That's why I asked that though.
So
that's why I asked that. You know, like, because think about it. We like, you know, we canceled. It used to be old school battles ended your career if you didn't win. Some of these dudes got their careers ended. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point, Cannabis was on a hell of a trajectory. Now, whether or not he won the battle or not, at the end, that's somebody just pushing a broom now. You know what I'm saying? So
look, to me, when he pulled out that notebook during that battle against Disaster, that wasn't a good look.
That wasn't good. I agree.
I was like, oh.
I agree. But my point is, we canceled him. There was a consequence.
To that, yeah.
There's a, well, you know what I mean? If you go back and look, you know,
and
MC Light canceled. Yeah. MC Light canceled Antoinette's career.
And Antoinette was nice.
So I'm
MC
saying,
Light is MC Light.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, career got canceled.
Right.
So now Dre, you know, so that's there was a consequence. So Drake, you know, just got in a tangle with Kendrick and he got his ass handed to him. I don't care what nobody says at the end. Like to me, the celebration, you got them Drake folks can think whatever they want, but like to me, does he get canceled? That's what I want to see. Like, are we so real with the culture like we think we are? Does he get canceled? Is there a consequence? Used to be a consequence in the old days.
Right.
Where we at with it?
Yeah, it's different. They ain't gonna cancel him. But what's crazy is I heard that some of the labels and companies that's tied into Drake contacted Kendrick about, hey man, can you not do this song anymore because it's fucking their money up. Tan his ass up. Pause.
Are you killing me?
Word. I heard that shit and I was like, wow. I can't wait for the Not Like Us video. It's supposed to be, they're filming it. I don't know if it's done yet, but he's supposed to be dropping that.
Hey, but you know what though? I love that. I love that because, like, I mean, that's what I want. That's what I'm hoping. Like, I'm hoping we reshape this landscape right now. And this is all. There's a lot of things happening at the same time. That's what I'm getting at. This whole Kendrick Drake thing, the type of music that's being dropped by the type of artists over the summer. You know, like the fact that you just had a super successful concert, sold out, packed. You know, like the energy, like it's great. You know, energy's great right now. We looking at a good, like, this is like almost like a rebirth. This is almost like a rebirth. So like I'm
because the masses are seeing it. You know what I mean? Like we already knew, you know, our artist was dope. You know what I mean? But you see it, like you said, on the grand scale now, where it's millions of eyes now. Like, oh, wait a minute. This dude's actually, I gotta really listen to what he's saying because he's rhyming. Like, I can't be simple. You know, I can't, you know, train my mind to this simple shit anymore. Like, I was talking to Samssun about that. I was like, yo, ain't it crazy that the rappers that are making you think about their bars, that to these people, it's alien? Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, when you spit in bars, like, it's supposed to be, yo, this dope. Not like, oh, shoot, what's he saying? Like, damn, that's kind of crazy using a lot of words. Like, this is how hip-hop's supposed to sound. Like what Master Ace said. You know what I mean? So, like you said, the resurgence of it, of the masses seeing, you know, stuff coming back full circle.
So with that being said, I think the pressure is on the old school artists. You can't drop a brick right now, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't drop a brick. You gotta, like, you know, like if you, like the LL project got a bang. You know what I'm saying? Rakim project got a bang. You know, like this is what's at stake is what we love.
Right.
You know, like I mean, because if you drop bricks right now and you got everything, this is like the perfect storm. Everything is playing out the way we'd like to see it to give us a chance to sink our teeth back into the direction that hip hop should be going. You know what I'm saying? Then it becomes, you know, like, okay, what's up with the message? You know what I'm saying? Can we bring back Pro Righteous Teachers? Can we bring back Brand Nubians? Can we bring back, you know, like these groups are still around. These people, not only are they still around, they're still relevant, and they watch what's happened in our country. They got something to say. We just stopped listening. That's the reality. Public Enemy didn't stop making music. We stopped listening.
Yeah.
We allowed the radio stations to tell us what we wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm. Control our own music.
Yep.
That's what I say is going back to, you know, like, you know, lost control of it, man.
Yep.
Control of it. I mean, the
keys.
fight we should be having, you know. And now the fight, man, I am seeing even more artists releasing their projects direct to consumer. I saw that Empire Distribution, they do distribution on a couple of artists. Can't remember their names. They're doing a contract with Bandcamp, I heard, where they're gonna be releasing the artists through Bandcamp.
Oh, you think me and you were talking about that? That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what I told you, I'm gonna keep saying that there is no need for a record label in this society anymore. You don't need them, man. If you can hire someone like you need to hire an executive. Like, matter of fact, here's what really is the next profession to fall out of all of these record companies being bought out and these people being laid off. Those folks should go into concert promoting. If you were doing it for a record label, do it for yourself now. And then, like, you as an artist, you really, you know, you say, okay, look, I'm gonna handle all my music, all my stuff. But when it's time for me to go on tour, when it's time for me to, you know, concert, then I'm gonna reach out to you. We'll come up with an agreement. You get a percentage of this, and this, and you book all of the dates. You do all the other stuff that you used to do, right? And you just do it now for yourself and for me. And then I go out on tour. But I own the record. I own the content. I own all that stuff, and I get all the money. And just cut out to me, them laying them people off is stupid. The problem is, what are the people going to do? The people should be reaching out to the artists and saying, you know what? I don't work for, MCA now, so I work for myself. I'll handle your tour. And I'll handle it cheaper than they did.
I still got the connections with the venues.
Connections, yeah. It ain't the label that's got the connections. It's you.
Yep. And now they stopped that. Remember we looked up the that lawsuit that happened. Either they settled or I don't know what happened, but they had that lawsuit with them trying to monopolize all the venues, Live Nation.
That's right. That's right. We did that what was that? A month ago?
Yeah.
The clip with the guy, that was talking about how all of the stuff went down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now that's going to be open, where they're going to be like, okay, you're not with Live Nation, so no, you can't rock here. Like now, nah. If you are an established artist, you got a fan base. Let's do work.
Man, I'm on Twitch TV. Shouts to Tall 3 Stacks in the building.
3 Stacks. Salute.
Elect Lady, I see you.
What's up, Elect Lady?
PNC Kiki NG. I'm probably messing that one up. Tiger, I don't know. PNC.
Oh, PNC.
Yeah, I don't know what you. But shouts to you. I see you over there.
Word up, man.
But yeah, so I mean, I would look. I think that's the next progression. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Is artists should be looking to not affiliate themselves with a record label. They should be looking to straight to consumer, and then hire someone to manage their tour, and then they go out on tour once they get. I'm sure you gotta have a certain amount of sales to know you can do a tour, right? But even if you just say, okay, I'm good on the East Coast, I'm gonna do an East Coast tour. Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm good on the East, so go get your money on the East.
Pancake King. Okay. Salute.
Pancake King. All right, salute. Pancake King.
Pancakes are dope.
My apologies. I love pancakes. I love pancakes and Johnny cakes.
Oh man.
It's killing in my future. But anyway, so yeah, no, I think that's the direction I see things going, man.
Yeah, so Mensa says, I think platforms like Worldstar Hip Hop would have been the catalyst for independent artists, but look what happened to Q. Yeah, but wasn't Worldstar, they were known for like putting up fight videos and stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to say that one. They were our best moments.
Yeah, Worldstar.
No, and here's the problem, right? Like we all, you know, it's something bad gonna happen, but you still
watch it. Why do you think there's rubbernecking on the highway when there's an accident? People want to look.
Yeah, you know some bad shit is gonna happen. Our people about to look bad, but God damn it, we can't turn away.
No.
But no, I do think, why do we need the platform? Any platform. Mm-hmm. Go direct to consumer. What do you need the platform for? You get all the money. Now you at the end of the day,
when you're established.
Well, true. And here's the thing: we are right now. We're looking at how these platforms are arguing over royalties, streaming, what they're paying, da da da. So when you do it yourself, you get all the money. You own the content anyway.
Right.
So to me, that's why I said what I said about the X thing, because what does your contract say when you start talking about digital content? I'm sure the that part of the contract is probably this thick now. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's like the DJ contract for Twitch now.
Yeah, it's super thick now because they want to try to think of every way that they can corner and box you in once you sign that piece of paper.
Yeah, see, and that's what's crazy because they stressed it. It's 100% black owned, and I'm like, yeah, but like I own my channel, but do I really? Because YouTube can terminate it anytime they want. So am I really 100%? Like I said, they're on X. Like, yeah, they own the Verzuz as the company, but you're still on someone else's platform, regardless of the contract, right? So, say X goes down by accident because of a hack or whatever during the Verzuz, then you can't get it back fixed because it's not your platform. You got to rely on the people that work at X to get it popping. So, that's just another thing that's like, damn, like I just don't get the reason of like with ownership with like people logging in to your website, create an account, pay the due or the fee to watch your broadcast. If they put, the next Verzuz is going to be on Verzuz.com. All right, cool. We going over there. We're going to be like, oh, man, damn. It's on. No, that's Verzuz. That's Verzuz.com. Like,
website. That's right.
Reboot Radio says, I'm playing music on my radio station. Go to Johnny's Hot Dogs.tv. No, you're going to rebootradio.com. Like, I don't know. I guess it's because there's a billion on Twitter. That's got to be because the numbers are already there.
I think it's the low hanging fruit. Like to do the website thing and do all the stuff we're talking about, you got to do some work involved. And the artists just want to make music. You got to have your team. That's what I'm saying. You got to have a team that says, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm like you. I'm amazed. We talked about this. I say it again. Prince, James Brown, they showed us the way. We still didn't, we looked right at them and watched what they did and still didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like when you talk about getting the content out, so Master P, MC Hammer did an excellent job of doing that. And then, they went to the label on their own terms. Now, if you take them folks now and do what they did, I guarantee you they probably don't go to the label.
And you didn't mention Birdman, bro. He got a 90-10 split with Universal, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw something about that too. Yeah.
But like you said, because they established themselves and let them know we don't need you. Now what you gonna do for me?
So, like I'm like Dartmouth is saying some interesting stuff. Like he's saying, if you take money out of the equation, you see what the real hip hop is. But like, are we like, to me, they're doing hip hop for money though.
Yeah, look, bro, the real MCs want to get paid too. They just don't glorify it.
Yeah, so like if you're getting your paper for spitting bars, man, that's like a dream job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like when I look at that, I'm like, that don't mean you ain't like, is DJ Scratch not like one of the best DJs in the country because he's touring the world and getting paid for it? So I don't know exactly, I kind of, some of it I get, I think, because if you're talking
about the corporation, like what we were talking about, then I can see his point. But he's just saying money, like.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it means more to it, yeah. Because, like, I think that's why you don't see these artists going direct to consumer because they locked into these contracts. Like you think about it. There's a video aspect, right? That we know, like a video. So you got the audio for when, like, if I'm on a radio station, I'm doing my audio. I got an audio license. I'm licensed to put the audio out. But if I do the video, I got to have a video license.
Another one, yeah.
So, I guarantee you they've got the audio license and probably some type of digital contract that's super thick and super, you got to have Perry Mason.
There's performance.
Shit out. Yeah. And it's probably got different terms on it than the audio does. You know what I'm saying? Like you may if they're not careful, they'll probably be trying to split digital and audio masters. I can see that. Right? I can see that happening. It probably hasn't happened yet, but I can see that happening.
You know what's crazy? You know, when I brought up about the website, you know, like why didn't they create their own website? I just saw these three, I think it was 3 or 4 dudes they got convicted because they had they started their own streaming services, was pulling content from all these different they had more videos than Hulu, Netflix, Disney, and Amazon combined. They had one dude that was the tech dude. They had one dude running the marketing and promotions. And then the other dude, and they were charging like $10 a month. They had like 50,000 subscribers. And now, like I said, it was illegal. But my point is, they got 5-man team did that.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, think about it. The problem was all virtual. You know what I'm saying? It's probably all in the cloud. Yep. You didn't even have to be, you know what I'm saying? It's probably everything is probably all in the cloud too.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah, salute. Yeah, he said he saw that too. Yeah.
How much time have they already gave them time? I'm curious how much time they got.
One dude, they said one guy got, what was it? 3 years, but that's one guy they said he could get up to 40.
Oh, that's the
max. That's the max. I don't think they're gonna give him the max, and he had to pay $1 million. But they was running this for like 10 years, bro. He made more than $1 million. He only paid $1 million.
Yeah,
he got that money.
If he gave him $1 million in 7 years of his life to walk away with $40-50 million,
he said, "I'll take that."
He still won. Yeah, he still won.
More on good behavior.
Yeah, just keep doing your push-ups, B. Go ahead and get started right now.
Oh, okay. He said, Mensa says he remembered that story. He said it wasn't illegal at the time because they were using the freedom of the press clause. Yeah, well, they shut that down.
Oh, they shut that down, yeah.
You know what it is, bro? It's basically like prohibition, bro. If we're not getting money from it, it's illegal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, but like so direct to consumer, only thing they can do is make sure you filing taxes. If you filing taxes on that, they can't touch you. They can't touch you. I mean, just being honest. I mean, like the number one issue we got is, do you support like the big celebrity? So to go with what Dartmouth is saying, the big celebrity is going to stay with the label instead of distributing. Like I think Snoop Dogg is a guy that could probably have the balls to do it. See,
yeah, he's doing everything else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He went back and got Death Row. He went all the other stuff. So I could see Prince saying, Prince. I could see Snoop Dogg saying, we about to move Death Row, a whole catalog, direct to consumer. The only place you're going to be able to get Death Row music is through Death Row, online. They got enough artists. They got a deep catalog. Only place you can hear Tupac is Death Row. You think people wouldn't do it?
No.
Right? All the Dog Pound stuff.
Oh.
All Dre stuff. Well, maybe not Dre stuff, but all of the.
I mean to cut you off, but I think he said something about if he creates his own streaming service where nothing but Death Row will be on there and you got to come there to stream it. I could have swore he just said something like that. There it is.
There, to me, that's the move. Yeah. I mean, that's the move. Why? Like, I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, Snoop actually owns a label.
Take it off Spotify. Take it off Apple.
Yeah, take it off. Yeah. Now play the game that the record labels are doing. Now, guess what? I own one. Yeah. So now y'all. Oh, guess what? Def Jam. Or guess what? But hey, nah. Come on over here. Y'all got to give me what y'all owe me. You know what I'm saying? They start hitting them cats and play their game back to them. So shouts to him if he does that, man. But yeah, I mean, like, I think that's the move to make. You don't need a label. labels playing a dangerous game. They believe they can manipulate us digitally, and a lot of us they can't. That doesn't mean you can still win this game, because the content, if you're putting all your eggs in Drake basket,
that's a lot to lose at one shot. Ungoy, they did own their bro. He got it from them, Hasbro.
Yeah, he bought it from that.
Yeah. The new Ghostface album isn't counterculture. It's an attempt to please the popular vote and get paid. True artists are starving.
Man, so I'm gonna say this, man. Ghostface just came off tour with Wu-Tang, man. Ghostface ain't starving me. They sold out Las Vegas.
No, I don't think he's saying Ghostface is starving. He's saying that new album was an attempt to please the popular vote. I don't know why. You got one song with Kanye?
I'm not a fan of
it out, so I don't know. What do you mean?
Oh, really? I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I got it. I still haven't listened to it yet. Well, you have a lot of radio songs in there or something?
Nah, I mean, it was all right. I think here's a problem with like a Ghostface or something. Man, you want to hear Supreme Clientele, like you want to hear like that guy. Like it's like almost, I don't want to compare it to the Andre 3000 because it ain't exactly the same. But like we kind of like, for me, you always want to hear that style. And I think for them, they always look, like, okay, man, I'm tired of being that guy. I want to be something else. So he still tells stories. It's still like, I wasn't a fan of some of the beats. Some of the joints I did like, but it just was like, it wasn't like, oh, wow. It reminds me of that project that he did with,
Go ahead, I'm listening. Okay, man.
Yeah, he did a project recent, a couple years away, even not recent, but one of his last projects, man, where the dude was like some side. He was like, what's his damn name? I can't think of it. But anyway, it just didn't resonate with me, man. And this project is like that. It's like, I like my remix of that joint we did for your version better than the original. You know what I'm saying? When I dropped the acapella for that. So like for me, I don't argue that he was trying to appease the masses. I can see that. But if we're talking about like he's not eating, or I mean, for that matter, any of them top tier artists, I think they're all eating good. But just not my. It just wasn't what I wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I agree with Antoine Austin on that. The album was all right. Like I didn't care. Like I got some people talking about his voice. He sound different, all that. Like I'm not sweating that. I'm just like, I listen to what they're saying and I listen to the beats. And just like for me, like all of the. Just the choices of some of the dudes that he had on the album, I wasn't feeling that either.
Yeah. It was crazy. It came out. The Nas joint. Everyone's like, "Yo, banging this and that," and then it came out, and then it just kind of like when the Pete Rock Common joint dropped. That joint dropped, then Wise Up, and then Dream It. You know what I mean? Like, it just kept going up and up. And now, like I said, the anticipation is right here. Like I said, when the Ghost album dropped, after the Nas and Ghost joint, to me, when the album came out, it just kind of like
flatline.
Yeah. Because I didn't hear no like, yo, this one, And I heard the same thing, like, yeah, there was some joints on there. I skipped a few. And one of my friends, Queen City, he's a big Ghostface fan.
I'm a Ghostface big fan.
he ain't been saying nothing either. So I know he didn't say
Yeah, no, I'm a big Ghostface fan. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, he got some of the like Ghostface got to be top 3 storyteller raps of all time, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when he gets in that right pocket to tell a story, he's right there with the best of the best.
Right.
So, like, you know, I get excited, you know, to hear what he gonna come up with, man. I mean, some of his stuff is funny. It's all over the place, but you can see and visualize what he's talking about. So yeah, I wasn't. And me and you talked about this off camera before. I think the struggle with a lyricist is that you put the lyrics over the beat when you're picking, and they'll pick some suspect beats because they want to make. They're looking at what their content of what the bars that they're spitting out. But for us, the consumer, we want bars over dope beats. We want them both. And I think for them, that's where sometimes they struggle. Like Nas does that. Nas can pick some whack beats. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is.
Yeah. Yo, big shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with us on these subjects, man. And so real quick, man, me and Samssun, we're gonna release this album, man, July 22nd.
Hey, my man.
Central Paragraphs 2. Yeah, man. We got a good feeling on this one. Hope y'all support it. We wanna I talked to Samssun about us doing we're looking to do a special package where it's like a maybe 50 or 100 custom, a cassette, digital download, and a CD, straight from a website, and then released on the DSPs after. But yeah, we want to do that, man, and do that direct to consumer.
I like it.
Drops, and do a package deal for it.
I think that's smart. Now people just need to get behind it, man. I like it. People need to get behind it. Maybe even I mean, I don't know. Y'all sound like y'all got a good idea what y'all want to do, but I like it.
Thanks, bro. And shout out to my brother Rollo. He hit me. He does a show every morning at 10 a.m. on YouTube. He said that Bad Time song is getting played on all 4 corners of the country right now.
Oh, I love that.
I was like, wow.
Love it. I'm rocking it. So yeah.
I know you are, bro. Shoot, you debuted it, bro.
Word. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm always support the homie, man. Word.
We're gonna let y'all hear it too, before we get up out of here, when we raid out. Man.
Real quick, I hope somebody reaches out to you from Netflix about that. You know what would be nice? A story. Like if anybody knows anyone in the news industry, if you could get a story run about that track. Not only would it get you listens, but it would get you, first of all, I mean, we agree with the song itself, and it's got a point, right? So that would be dope. And I mean, it's not that you in there trying to debate with Netflix. It's just that, look, man, we tired of the coonery and the bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to pimp our people out for profit, and we clap it back now.
Yeah. Y'all over dramatized some bullshit from a classic series.
Yep.
When a lot of us wasn't even on TV back then. So yeah, Dow said Rhapsody too. She has lyrical, sometimes has those issues too. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I was not feeling her last album, man. I
heard that too.
I was like, yo, are you kidding me right now? What happened? I'm like, yo, did somebody what's the deal?
You think they was thinking too deep? You think?
Man, like I'm like, yo, like, she on some relationship stuff. I'm like, yo, did somebody jump off the top ropes and hit her with that goodbye out and knock her off track?
Yeah, she did talk about that too. Yeah,
Like, yeah, I was just like, yo, so this is what, do you know who your customer is? Who's your base? I'm like, when you're making a product, you got to know who your base is.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think, is her base women, or is her base like OGs in the hip hop game? Like, that album project to me was made for women, which there are some, but like, yo, we dudes, she got like, so I don't know statistically.
She said that. She said she said her fan base is mostly dudes.
So then you can't make that project, and that's what I'm getting at. You can't make that project if you're trying to sell. Like, dude, that's not resonating with me in any way. But I see it reaching out to women.
Personal for her. That's why she went through a breakup. She wanted to put it out. I saw like a little bits of interview, so I get why she put it out. But yeah, I mean, it didn't connect with what she was doing before to this. That's what I've been hearing.
Well, I stand by what I said. Do you know who your base is? You put 1 or 2 tracks on the album, and then you go back to what was moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't make the whole album had that vibe, man. And I was like, yo, are we neo soul? Where are we at with this? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we neo soul now? What are we doing? I don't know. Like, I mean, this is what I was not feeling it. And I was excited for the project, and she up here with me. You know what I'm saying? So I was, excited for the project, and I was not. I can't go back. I'm not even sure I can remix it. Just because the content. I mean, I'm not gonna say, because I don't want to take this wrong. I think if she hit the mark based on what you're saying. If that she was dealing with a relationship, she was trying to put it out, and it was a healing project, then she got an A for that. But for selling records, I'll be curious to see what it does. That's probably gonna go double wood, man. Because it's not her base. Right. So that's where data comes in.
Right. And what is she on? She on John Mal Records, right? Ninth Wonder's label. She's still on that label?
Is she? I don't know.
Or Rock Nation?
Let's see.
She might be on Rock Nation. Yeah, I was excited for that project too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We rap Rhapsody over here. We play her joints.
Yeah, it says she's on Rock. You're right, Rock Nation.
Rock Nation, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I just hope
be looking at them data for sure.
Yeah, well, like I said, I like her. She got bars. She can spit. And okay, so like, to me, if this helps her heal and get back to what we want to hear from her, then I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But it was certainly not what I thought it was going to be.
That was her last album on Jamla. She's on Rock Nation now.
Shouts to DJ Jonah on Twitch.tv. Salute.
Salute, man. So, bro, so I heard you say 3 weeks. So I know I gotta find a replacement. You're gonna be chilling. So I gotta replace for these 3 weeks. So you'll be back for the underground on the 18th, right?
I hope so. I hadn't even looked to see when I'm coming back, Tiger, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
You're taking that far ahead. Like, let me get there, but I'll hit you with a. But it's 3 weeks from now, so I'm guessing I'll be back either Monday or Tuesday in 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, but yeah, I'll hit you up while I'm out there, man. We'll chop it up. Because
sure.
Yeah, I'm like, I got some stuff going on, and then the podcast. I'm shooting to start. Our People's Past and Instinctive Travels on the Sunday that I get back. So that would be like, I want to rap with you about that too. I know I sent you the flyer, but yeah, definitely want to get that going. So
no doubt, brother. Boy, look, man, safe travels. You already know.
I appreciate you.
Oh man, you're gonna hold it down out there. And yeah, man. I mean, I love this, man. Do this Mondays, man. People chime in, yo. Like I said, we can all have differences and stuff, but we, always keep it civil.
Word.
Disrespect. It's all good, man. We can always.
All,
Everybody ain't gotta agree with everybody.
oh yeah. No, never gonna. I don't even like to have to. I don't want to even have to address stuff like it's all love, man. I mean, their position is their position, so it's no ill vibe on me or whatever. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yo, just keep it moving. I respect your position. Keep it moving. So, what it is, but yeah, all love. I enjoy it, man. Hey, and people are tuning in, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So people are tuning in. Like for me, I think it's informative. It's captivating. Like now we just need to get these people, understand. Hey, man, you can help change the narrative. You can help change the narrative. We ain't here talking about it. But we can help change the narrative. So,
word up.
Yes.
Real talk. So yeah, man. So we're gonna go into the single man Bad Time, Samssun Djaytiger. We got the album dropping.
Hold on. Tell me your inspiration for the beat, sir. Tell me your inspiration for the beat, sir.
It was 70s blaxploitation film era. So I did a whole album of beats like that called 70s Soul Baby.
Okay.
And then I had took that and I did a Wu-Tang project called 70s Shaolin, 70s Soul of Shaolin. And I had gave Samssun those beats. And when he sent that back to me, I didn't know he used one of those beats on there. So I was like, oh shoot. Because he was like, yo, I like that feel. It's got that old soul 70s joint. And that's what people were saying. I was like, what I specifically had made those beats. It was a whole bunch. It was like 10 of them with that 70s blaxploitation films era.
I like that joint, man. I'm gonna be chopping that joint. I'm about to. I ain't set my cue points in it good yet.
Word, he said reboot twice on there, right?
I hadn't set my cue points in there yet, but I'm gonna get the cue points in there. We about to get that heavier rotation, boy. But yeah, that's a banger. So I mean, the project, yeah, that's my boy. But I can be y'all. If y'all can't tell, I'm an honest dude. I'm gonna be candid with you. If I like it, I like it. If I don't. Yo, right. I like the project. I like the project, man. And like I said, it's at the right time. So people need to get behind it, man, and just it's the right summer, the right vibe at the right time, and this is somebody man. If y'all ain't gonna get behind this, what you gonna get behind? If y'all ain't gonna get behind this, what you gonna get behind?
Word up.
If this ain't what we in this room talking about, if this project ain't what we in this room talking about, then what is?
Facts. Thank you, brother. Black lady, thank you too. Word up. Hi, Jay Jonah. The only island I was on was the strong one. If I did, I bid it'd be a long one. Rock him.
Word.
Yeah, Anton. Yeah, it's Djaytiger. Yeah, I'm still Full Blast Radio. The tribe's still here. Man, we're definitely gonna have to do some type of meet thing. We were sharing pictures. So today was the 2-year of anniversary of the first. It's like the second one, but like the first one where we had it at a hotel and had people come through. They were sharing pictures, you know what I'm saying, in the chat and everything, man. It was dope. It just brought back memories. Like, man, got to do that again, man. So I don't know if it's gonna be later in the year, but something gotta happen. Even if it was just like, yo, let's just all meet up. For a day.
Even if you say, because I'm contemplating like just going into a bar somewhere and saying, yo, one Saturday, I'm gonna come in here and set up my stuff, man, and we're gonna tear this shit down. And you know what I'm saying? And just like it ain't even like a gala, like none of that. Just be like, yo, just one Saturday, and a month and a half from now, everybody that wants to get together, we're gonna go to this spot You know what I'm saying? And they know I ain't doing the hotels and blah, blah, that we just going to come in here. I'm going to get on these decks. I'm going to scorch this place and we're going to, you know, tear this mug up and we're going to get up out of here and let them chase behind us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so me and you hadn't talked about it yet, but I was thinking about that. So if you want to do the same thing down there, I like the idea. I'll come down there and kick it. You know me. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I saw them pictures with Miss Cooley and her 42 teeth.
Oh man. Oh, Daryl said, yeah, today a year ago, y'all were playing golf. That's right.
Hey, Daryl, and I tore a ligament in my big toe. I didn't know that at the time.
Wow.
The same foot that I had ended up having surgery on later. According to the doctor, that feeling, remember I tell you I felt like I tore something, like I ripped the skin under my foot. That was me tearing it. I tore a ligament in my big toe, and that was the beginning of the end of my foot. Started playing golf with that bad luck slip rock Daryl Felder.
Damn.
But you're right. Beats and Bourbon was running that day for sure. Daryl Felder can golf, man.
Oh, that's what's up. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna once I get healed up, man. We gonna come back and do that again.
That'd be dope. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna leave y'all with Bad Times. This is the response to that horrible ass Good Times sitcom that they got on Netflix. The horrible ass stereotypes, man. Can't let them keep doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't let them keep doing it. So,
word.
We teach them through the music. Big shout out to my brother Samssun. And we going to DJ Montai is still live. So you're gonna be raid down by 8 minutes, but we're gonna play this joint and raid over there, y'all. See you on the next one. Y'all, Reboot once again, bro. Thank you. Safe travels. We will chop it up.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get settled.
Man. I'll probably hit you up in the next couple days once I get situated.
No doubt. Big shout out to everybody on YouTube. My mom's holding me down over there as well. Word up.
Jimmy Walker came to them and he presented a cartoon about 5 years before this. When the trailer came out, we saw it and everybody was like, no.
Netflix, yeah, you ought to be ashamed. Renata Shepherd, yeah, you ought to be ashamed. When the original aired, not many look like me on the screen. Black faces far few in between. A black family where the father was rare. Matter of fact, this was the first time Hollywood dared to have a head of the household married with 3 kids. A cinematic accomplishment apart from where they would live. There was James, Florida, JJ, Thelma, and Mike. JJ got real popular saying Dynamite in a heartwarming, hilarious sitcom with a father doing his best and a mother trying to clean up the mess. The oldest son was a struggling artist battling many hardships in the midst of making us laugh. Not an easy task. The only sister saw education at value. The younger brother was a militant little pharaoh. How can you do a reboot for this? If it ain't right, everybody gonna be pissed. Not bad, meaning bad, but bad, meaning good. Not bad, meaning bad, but bad, meaning good.
Scratches.
How I play the wrong one, bro? How I play the wrong one without the scratches? Gotta play.
Word?
Yeah, that was.
You're right. Yeah,
that was
I was looking for the scratches. I say, here come the scratches. And it was like, yeah.
How I play that one without the scratches? Damn. See, that's what I hate, man. I don't delete. We always do this. We doing music. We keep sending edits back and forth, and then I don't delete.
Keep track of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I end up having the old one. I did the same thing on all the album. I gotta stop doing that. All right, I got y'all. Oh man,
yo, play that. I'm about to say play the other joint. I like the other joint too. That's what I'm saying. Like the tracks I heard, man, they fire, man.
Oh, the Summer Sam.
Yeah, that was dope too.
Oh, thanks, bro. Let me see. I think this is. Yeah, I'm gonna play. Yeah, let's play both of them. Word up.
Word, you can do that.
This is Summer Sam.
Hot out here. Come inside. Crank days. Let's go. Bang, bang, and shots rang, biodegradable slang. The violence got broken down, smoothing and lemon meringue. And strong, been doing my thing since Little Debbie and Swiss Miss went to pieces over Reese's. Cause they got a Hershey. Yeah. What part of the game is this? Too much dirty laundry in the streets. Would've gave your fabric softener, but your style's already weak. If it ain't right and exact, keep that in your knapsack. I'd rather you come correct the first time rather than backtrack. That's why I got a proton pack ready for Casper. You couldn't see me before here nor in the hereafter. Still immortal, I am a different breed made from private stock. Top secret ingredients they watch around the clock. So when the summertime, bring some cold water, don't wanna melt while you stand in line. Like Mike Tyson in his prime, I got a tiger with me who can scratch the record so hard he give it $1.50. We gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' make the party live, we gon' make the party live, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up. Let's go to the summertime, let's go to the summertime. We gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' make the party live, we gon' make the party live, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up. Let's go to the summertime, let's go to the summertime. Put the weather out the garage, the cups on side, put some ice in the cooler so we can sip on something. Everybody ain't invited, let me know if you coming. Don't just show up in the yard, that just might be embarrassing. It's a crowd around some cats on the corner, they battling. Not like Drake and Lamar, more like Shan and Chris. But every line getting uglier, going for the jugular. The one who didn't take a L was just a little hungrier. We got chicken, we got hot dogs, we got franks and beans. Cover a couple plates with aluminum foil before you leave.
Wait, before you stop off, they about to pop off. We gotta be out of wine by 6:43.
They be wildin' in Long Island, no capping, they make it happen. No joke, better be woke, God forbid they catch you napping. Women out here trapping men out here tricking off. If this is what you do, June, July, and August, knock it off. We gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' make the party loud, we gon' make the party loud, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up. We go to summertime, we go to summertime, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' make the party loud, we gon' make the party loud, we gon' turn the party up, we gon' turn the party up. Just because it's summertime, just because it's summertime.
I like that, man. I like that too.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's like just a basic. Yeah,
I like that too. Sometimes they just keeping it. Yeah, sometimes not overcomplicating it, man. It's just the best. You want them to remember that. You know, like I like that. I like that.
Thanks,
That's
man.
gonna stick in your head.
So I think this is the final version. Hopefully, when I was looking for it, I saw 4 different versions of this song, bro. Hope this is the right one.
Yeah.
Bad time.
Jimmy Walker came to them and he presented a cartoon about 5 years before this. When the trailer came out, we saw it and everybody was like, no.
Netflix, yeah, you ought to be ashamed. Bernardo Shepard, yeah, you ought to be ashamed. When the original aired, not many look like me on the screen. Black faces far few in between. A black family where the father was rare. Matter of fact, this was the first time Hollywood dared to have a head of the household married with 3 kids. A cinematic accomplishment apart from where they would live. There was Jane, Florida, JJ, Thelma, and Mike. JJ got real popular saying Dynamite in a heartwarming, hilarious sitcom with a father doing his best and a mother trying to clean up the mess. The oldest son was a struggling artist battling many hardships in the midst of making us laugh. Not an easy task. The only sister saw education at value. The younger brother was a militant little pharaoh. How can you do a reboot for this? If it ain't right, everybody gonna be pissed. Not bad, meaning bad, but bad, meaning good. Not bad, meaning bad, but bad, meaning good. Not bad, meaning bad.
Yeah, I like the cool young lady.
Not bad, meaning bad. Not bad, meaning bad, but bad, meaning good.
There are 2 roads out of the ghetto. So far, we have managed to stay on the right road.
Word. New cast members are rats and roaches, baby selling crack. Executives hoping that we didn't notice. Yep. Belligerent, bogus, totally unacceptable. Pardon even the visual arts, less than exceptional. Left the projects 50 years ago. 50 years later, they back in the same building that ain't there no more. Wasn't Florida moving next to Walona? And Thelma's husband got a new contract. Show me where they at. Who wanna see this taking 20 step back mentality? In the projects crammed with food stamps and agony. They got an ulterior motive to paint our people as hopeless. The only brothers they wanna see get supported is Jonas. We're tired of the aroma you can smell in the slum. For it to be continued to what was originally done. Not bad, meaning bad, but bad, meaning good. Not bad, meaning bad, but bad, meaning good. Not bad, meaning bad. Not bad, vision, our people made a petition to get this nonsense removed from the boot tube. Nah, it ain't cool. How can it even be called a reboot? The ethics in the original, but undercurrent subliminal messages in the new one, along with blunt ignorance. Let's band together, get it removed, do our due diligence. Hold the creators accountable for the content. In 2024, we won't accept this nonsense. Esther Roller's rolling over in her grave, thinking how was this ratchet animated series ever made?
This is given by the white people, made up by white people. The black community is different. It has a different language and culture altogether.
If you don't talk like we talk, see it like we see it, stop telling our story incorrectly up on the screen. Leaning back, but back, leaning good. Not back, leaning back, but back, leaning good. Not back, leaning good.
There's so much stuff being offered on television. You got 500 channels with nothing on most of them. You know, repetition of the same old thing. Replications of shows that have been successful. That's become the norm. If a show succeeds with one knucklehead, then let's do a show with 5 knuckleheads. It doesn't work.
Tell him, James.
Word. Had to have him talking at the end. Word. So yeah, we're gonna raid out. We're going to the West Coast right now. Diva 9. Yo, y'all have a dope night, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Please support Project Samssun Djaytiger. Central Paragraphs. Volume.
Get that in your life.
Blow it up.
Get it in your life, y'all.
Information will be going out hopefully end of this week. Where you can pre-order. We probably want to try to do pre-orders too. That'll be dope.
Word.
Just come right on the website. Just get it. Boom. Word up. Brother, once again, man, thank you, man. You already know.
Salute, man.
So you
everybody have a good night, man.
DJ Brown on it. Fly Era Clothing on Etsy. New DJs Matter on Etsy, y'all. Go got cop gear.
Boy, I appreciate that, man. Word up.
Salute right here. Salute.
Salute, my G. I appreciate you. You already know.